Welcome Aries to your August mid-month to the end of August reading. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you over this time. Aries, I'm going to start off by looking at the first row as the possible energy coming in. The second row is going to be the area you should focus on. The third row are your possible challenges, if any. The fourth row are messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the fifth row is the possible outcome of the month. Aries, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with King of Cups, and we are looking at the possible energy beginning mid-August, and I will just get your clarifier. So we want to see now what King of Cups is for Aries, please. Death. Aries, we see you coming through presenting as King of Cups under this message. Now, it does not matter if you are masculine or feminine, it is the energy of King of Cups we are speaking about. So what we are seeing here, my dear Aries, is that mid-August, you are very calm and sure of yourself. You are looking at things in your life from a very rational perspective. King of Cups is the king who is emotionally mature and wise. And this is what we see coming from you, my dear Aries. There is something that you are looking at with the death energy. So it tells me, my dear Aries, you are looking at ending something finally. Now, this could be a relationship, this could be a circumstance, but you have now reached a point where you are ready to close something down for good. Aries, this could be the energy of deciding to move. You know where you want to go, where it's going to be better for you, and now you're going to move on. It could be deciding that it's time for you to leave your existing job and to move on. It could be a particular relationship, my dear Aries, whether it is a romantic relationship or a friendship where you just feel, that's it. I've come to an end now and I need to move on. And of course, my dear Aries, all the reasoning behind it will be very personal and specific to you. So this is the energy we are seeing for you as we go into the second half of August. Let's move on now and see what the Nine of Wands is all about that is sitting in the area you should focus on. So we want to see now what Nine of Wands is all about for Aries, please. And we've got Two of Wands. Aries, you're being asked for the second half of August to place all your time and attention now on what you want to get going and initiate. You're being asked, my dear Aries, to see where you might be coming up against some kind of stumbling blocks, challenges that are stopping your plans from initiating. What I'm seeing here, my dear Aries, is that you might have been in a situation for some time where you really want to get going in something. You want to start something, and this could be anything, Aries. You want to start the gym. You want to start dating again. You want to start looking at a second revenue stream. And every time you sit down to work on it and to get it going, something comes up, and then you have to take a step back. You're being asked to look at where this energy of you always coming up against some kind of barrier. What is it, my dear Aries? Where is it coming from? Is it something from within you? Is it coming from an outside source? Focus on it, look at it, and it's time to move past it because you now need to get going and initiate what you've had planned. And for many of my Aries, I do believe that there's more than one plan. It could be that you've decided that you're going to the gym and you're going to join a kayaking club. It's going to be more than one thing. Look at where you keep getting held up. Aries, it could be that every time you want to get going in something, your significant other or a family member says, oh Aries, could you do this for me? Aries, could you do that for me? And then, my dear Aries, it just could be the simple matter of saying, sorry, I have to do this and this first. When I'm done, I'll get back to you. It'll be very different for you, my dear Aries. It could be, my dear Aries, that every time you try and leave work early, your boss at 4:30 piles on another workload. And it might be time now to have a chat to them saying, listen, I cannot stay till 6, 7 o'clock at night every night. I've got other obligations. So this is what you focus on for the rest of August. Right, let us move on now and see what Four of Pentacles is all about for you that is sitting in your possible challenges. So we want to see now what Four of Pentacles is for Aries, please. Six of Swords. Aries, this energy of your possible challenges could very well relate to what we have just seen and spoken about. And this Four of Pentacles energy is the energy of being held back in some way, feeling obligated and responsible to other people and other things. And when you put everybody else's needs and requests before what is important to you, my dearest Aries, you end up not moving and not going anywhere, just staying in the same position, thinking and wondering when and how you're going to do it. So your challenge is now to address whatever this is that is holding you back. And with these choppy waters, we know that it's challenging for you, Aries, because what we are seeing here is something that you really want to do. And you know, my dear Aries, as King of Cups, this death energy could be looking at ending what this is for you. Because what it is doing, it's simply stopping you from doing what you want to be doing right now. So now you have to end it. So we've got death coming in and we've got Six of Swords saying, leave that challenging obstacle period behind now. Put yourself first. And can you see we've got these two butterflies over there, my dear Aries? This is almost some kind of transformation. And that is what death is. Death is a rebirth energy. You know, it's a very big thing to do in our lives, Aries, when we stand up and say, you know what, I'm putting myself first. My needs and wants are important. They count for something. And everything else can just take a step back as I concentrate and put me first. And with death and Six of Swords coming through, my dearest Aries, I think you're going to make that transformation. You're going to move on to a place where you are now taking care of you. You will concentrate on what you want to do. If it's getting that second revenue stream up and running, you're going to put time and energy into it. If you want to start meeting people, you'll start joining activity groups, start dating and networking. You're putting yourself first. Very nice to see, Aries. Now let us see what Ten of Cups is all about, and we're looking at messages and advice from Spirit. So I will just get your clarifier. So we want to see now what this Ten of Cups is for Aries, please. And we've got the World. Wow, what a wonderful message coming through, Aries. So my dearest Aries, Spirit is confirming for us the transformation that we were speaking about. There is going to be a big ending coming in, and for me the ending is coming in in an area that has been blocking, stopping, or challenging you from moving on to what you want to really be doing right now. Spirit tells us you're closing off that chapter, you're ending it for good, and you are beginning something new. And I think this is wonderful because, my dear Aries, when we learn to put ourselves first, we then have within us enough energy and emotional bandwidth to take care of ourselves and to look at what is important to us and what we want to see happen in our lives. We also have enough resources then to be there for the people we love. Spirit confirms for you very beautifully and very powerfully that when you put yourself first, Aries, you will reach your 10 of Cups, which is the happily ever after card. And of course, we are speaking about your happily ever after. What is of utmost importance to you right now? What is going to give you that deep core happiness? So Spirit's saying you're on the right track. It might be challenging, it might not be so easy for some of my Aries, but remember, you're coming through as an emotional powerhouse. You've got the wisdom and the internal strength to manage this and bring about the best possible results. Now let us see what Two of Pentacles is all about, that is sitting in the possible outcome of the month. So we want to see now what Two of Pentacles is for Aries, please. And we've got Eight of Pentacles. Aries, at the end of August, I see you being very busy. I think you're going to have a lot on the go. Once we make the decision and we embrace whatever this transformation is, you're going to be out there. You're going to be socializing, networking, looking at new projects, maybe looking at moving, looking at where you can increase your revenue. We saw that with our Two of Wands. There's a lot of plans and ideas. And now, by the end of August, you get going. And even though, my dear Aries, you are busy and have many things on the go, you are incredibly focused. You know where you're going, you know what you want to achieve, and you are not afraid to get down to business and make it happen. So we see you, by the end of August, immersed in the transformational energy and bringing about what you want to see happen in your life. Very nice to see, my dear Aries. Let us move on now and see what your spirit animal is for the rest of the month. So we want to see now what Aries spirit animal is for the rest of August, please. And you have got number 47, Pig Spirit, use your mind wisely. The number 47 is your lucky number for the rest of August. So any combination or variation of the numbers 4 and 7, please consider very auspicious. The pig, my dear Aries, is your spirit animal. So wherever the pig comes up for you, this too is a blessed sign. And your message is, use your mind wisely. So it is just being confirmed for us that you, presenting as King of Cups, are now able to make wise, strong, and effective decisions to move any barriers and blockages that could be holding you back in any way, and you are able to free yourself to now harness that rebirth energy and to move towards your 10 of Cups, your happily ever after. You, my dear Aries, have everything you need to make this happen. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful rest of August, and I am sending you all so much love.